Oh, here we go. Hello. Oh, well, you are playing the Stanley Parable. That's what's happening. And okay, my computer there is showing a computer in a computer and a computer, and the cursor's moving as well. Anyway, hello. This is the Stanley Parable, the actual game. In my last video, I played the demo. It persuaded me to buy the game. It was only 10 quid. I bought the game. Without further ado, let's get into it. It was funny, the demo. Let's hope this lives up to expectations as well. End is never the end, is never the end, is loading. Interesting. Click
This
to
is
skip.
the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor at his desk, telling him what buttons to push.
That's what we are,
how
we're all
long to push
drones.
them, and in what order.
We're all just a number.
This is what employee 427 did every day of
Cut
every
steep.
month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though
What
he
a
had
son.
been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Ah. Good for
And
you,
then
Stanley.
one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Dun dun dun.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened.
I'm
This
putting my money
complete isolation.
on a zombie
Something was
apocalypse.
very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Zombie apocalypse. Okay. Right, I'm moving. I am moving. What was that?
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that.
Okay.
No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is
Yes.
to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now
Hopefully.
it's just a little bit closer. Now
Hopefully.
it's even closer.
Come on then.
Here it comes.
What happened? What happened? What? What? Okay. Right.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Zombie
What did it
apocalypse.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Just turned it off. Yeah, because it's zombie apocalypse, mate. I've told you. Told you. That's a nice picture. Turn that off. No good wasting electric. Can I pick up that cup like in the demo? No. Okay. Okie dokie. Can I go for this door? Nope. Ooh. Awaiting input. Okay. Input received. Sweet. So now what happens? Go through this door, I guess. It's a ladder up into a ceiling. Where am I going? Did I just turn myself around? No, I didn't. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
My left or your left? Who's left? That left. I'm going for the right. I ain't listening to you.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
It is.
Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes, please. I've heard they got cookies in there. Cookies. Here I
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
That's a good lounge. That's a good lounge. But where's the cookies?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Yeah, I forgot.
Really
I didn't like my colleagues anyway. They're all pricks. They can get eaten by zombies. I don't care.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, he didn't.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
It's because I got a pretty face, mate. That's what it is. I don't know where the hell I am now, in some sort of warehouse. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse, 1,000. Penalty for jumping from the cargo lift, $5,000 and death. Bloody hell.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Okay.
Someone you've forgotten.
I really want to jump.
Please,
I really want to jump
stop
off.
trying to make
myself.
every decision by yourself. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Shit.
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm back in my bloody office. Okay, cool. This is like some
All
sort
of his
nightmare.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, let's go to the meeting room.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, because maybe now they got cookies again.
Wow.
Got cookies?
Yes. This room.
Cookies?
What a beautiful room.
Nope.
What a good. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yeah, that looks terrifying, mate. I don't think so.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
No, I know what you're doing, mate. You're like some sort of... I don't believe you. It's double bluffing.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
So I've got an X or something. Queen Bee of the zombie apocalypse. What's going? That's dark, mate. Go on.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Nope. I've got it. Hello? Am I dead? 427?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm
My
just pulling the
partner?
bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha! Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
What
Who'd
a
want to
prick.
commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
So is that him? What's flip off? Flip off.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Oh great, I'm dead. There you go. Good morning, employee 427. Press U on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Press 4. No, I'm pressing 5. I'm pressing Y. I'm pressing 4.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Who's this narrator guy, and why is he being such a prick? Haha, joke's on you, mate. I can't read. I don't know what that says.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown.
Yep.
Fantastic discoveries of new lands.
I can't move anywhere.
It was wonderful.
Don't you
And
come
each
alive.
day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Press 2 to watch TV.
And so he began to
Where's the
fantasize
TV?
about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Press V to spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to
boys?
2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls.
Who made a mess on the
Down
floor?
another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions, and down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Okay.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
I love you, you freaky ass bloody thing.
But there
Oh,
is no
everything's changing.
answer.
What?
How could there
What?
possibly
I'm in
be?
my office.
In reality, all
No.
he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has.
Okay.
Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real
I
one.
didn't see it was changing to my office. Free to go to sleep. Okay,
And I'm
fine.
trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me.
Wow.
He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next
What?
time the screen asks you to push a button,
Yep.
do not do it.
Okay, double bluffing or what? If something pops out at me, press K to be at work in the morning. I'm not going to press that. I'm pressing G. Nope. Or refuse. Okay, I'll press it.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see?
Don't-
How can I make him look at himself?
Don't you pop out at me, mate.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley.
Half
Not
11.
so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see.
Yes.
Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
Wow.
And I tried again,
Wow.
and Stanley pushed a button. And I...
What's happened? What happened? What the hell is going on? Okay, what?
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days?
No,
Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned?
I didn't think of
He made a
anything.
note to be more careful with time from now on.
Okay. It's weird. I'm just going around in circles. But it's cutting deep. We are all just a number, and we
When
will
Stanley
probably die
came
at
to a
work.
set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Because you're being mean, mate. Still. No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Go on then.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
No, he didn't. He went down to the spooky basement. Is that the ending?
But Stanley didn't
No.
want to go back to the office.
No, he
he
didn't.
wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Yes,
so
he
now
does.
in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Come on. Come on, Maria. Thank you. Okay.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
You idiot.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
It's that door, you penis.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Oh, okay. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, going deeper underground. Okay.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay.
Too late, mate.
I just have to get back to, who am I
Get
kidding?
fired.
It's all rubbish now.
Employee.
Whole story completely
Okay, so you're
unusable.
watching all of us.
How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Someone's
And this
watching.
time, suppose we don't wander so far off track,
All of us.
Okay, from the top.
Okay. Well, this game's probably been going on for a while, so I will leave this and continue exploring, and hopefully I finally get out of my office in the next video. This game's weird.